Hi guys, it's Jotham here, and make sure before you watch this video you subscribe on the link below. So today I'm going to be doing integration. I have one example that we are all going to go through, and make sure after watching this video you just subscribe on the link below. So I have one question here which says integrate sin squared 1 over 4x then dx. Right, so we all know that we cannot integrate sine squared x. That one we cannot integrate that. So what do we have to do? We just have to look for an identity which does not have what? That squared part. Now I have looked in the mathematical booklet. I found out that cos 2x is equal to 1 minus sine squared x. What do I have to do with this? I just have to make sine squared x the subject of the formula, and it just comes to negative cos 2x plus 1 all over 2. Right, so I'm going to plug in this negative cos 2x plus 1 over 2 into this to stand for what? For sine squared x. Right, so I have put in the negative cos 2x plus 1 all over 2, and I now have negative cos 1 over 2x plus 1 all over 2. Take note that this 1 over 4 here is going to be multiplied by these 2, so that we have what? Half. Right, so what is the next step? What do we have to do? Secondly, we just have to, there is a half here. We can see that we are dividing this one by 2, so this half is going to be factored out. So now you can see that we are left with negative cos half x plus 1 then dx. Right, I can now integrate something like this. So I just write my half here, then a big bracket, then integral of cos half x plus the integral of 1, then I now put the pi and 0. Right, I have integrated here. We all know that if you integrate negative cos half x, you get negative 2 sine half x, and then when you integrate 1, you know that you get what? X. So I now have to plug in pi and 0. So guys, I have plugged in the values, and now then what? We all know that sine pi over 2, it's 1, and then 1 multiplied by this negative 2, I get negative 2, and then for this x, then we have pi. Then on this part, I know that sine 0, it's what? It's 0. So 0 is going to affect these 2. We're going to have 0, and then there is 0. So there's no need to subtract a what? A 0. So what I'm left to do, I just have to write this half and make sure I multiply everything that is inside the bracket. I'm going to have what? Negative 1 plus pi. So what am I going to have here? I'm just going to have pi minus 1. That is pi minus pi over 2 minus 1. Sorry. So guys, I've taken you through on how we can integrate this. Always make sure that you look on the identities that you have, and never integrate sine squared, because you know that you cannot integrate something like this. So that's what we do.